Mr. Philip Antony. Mr. Philip is head of supply chain and distribution at Baskin Robbins India, with an experience as a senior manager in logistics and supply chain. Mr. Antony is professional in freight and international shipping as well. Coming with an engineering background focused in marine engineering, he has track record of handling and navigating complex logistical challenges and optimizing operational efficiency. Today, Mr. Philip will briefly overview us about requirements and challenges of technology adoption in cold chain. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Philip.
It is my privilege to be part of this panel and getting an opportunity to speak for a few words about the technology. Talking about technology in cold chain, so cold chain is predominantly reluctant than other logistics sector, the non-cold chain logistics sector, in terms of adoption of technology. So when we are talking about technology, I'll divide it into three different questions: why technology is required, and what is being used at present widely in cold chain sectors, and what are the challenges. So why technology is required for cold chain industry, or cold chain is required? The major reason is, other than tracking for a dry shipment or a non-cold chain movement, the monitoring is also required, or it is very important to have monitoring also when we are doing a cold chain shipment. It starts from the procurement of the raw material to the storage and to the production, and then to the final dispatch, and to the receiving of the product at the customer end. So the entire system is being not only tracked, and it is also been monitored also with the different means of technology. So this is one of the reason we can say why technology is required. And there is a complexity of inventory management at the lower temperatures. See, other than the dry shipments, cold chain require a working environment which is lesser than the room temperature, and a long hours of working is not possible. And at the time of inward itself, when there is a custodianship transfer is happening, that is from the purchaser to the supplier, or supplier to the purchaser, then when a transaction is happening, there are high possibilities of a temperature abuse which is happening because of the exposure to the outside environment. So then it is becoming time bound to do these activities in a stipulated, regulated manner. And also the quality and the cost of this material, and the like uh, availability of the material is critical than the loss coverage. So that is also, technology helps us in monitoring that as well. Improved efficiency and complaints on regulatory. So there are a set of regulatory complaints which is internal, and also the external factors are there, government and non-government complaints. For this also we use technology in cold chain. So what are being used, why is being used, which I've told you, and what are being used is now there are multiple technologies are being used at present, starting from RFID, barcodes, QR code technologies for traceability of the inventory, which is faster than a manual activity, because speed is required because of the constraints which is in the cold chain. And IoT has been widely used for multiple monitoring of temperature, geolocation, and multiple sensors, or at multiple points we have got sensors which is giving us a real-time data, and which is now then being used for better analytical details, and as well as the monitoring of the product on all the stages of its transaction. And there are several data analysis tools are also being used, and which is being used for analyzing the bigger data, and which derive certain output, and certain decisions are being taken from the data driven results which are there. And automation is one of the byproduct of technology, or technological adoption. And AI and ML are also being used in the cold chain industry, and for monitoring different aspects of cold chain and the entire supply chain. So when we speak about the technology, it comes along with a bunch of challenges also in adoption. So the major challenge what nowadays any supply chain manager like me will be facing is too much of technology. So what to select and what not to select is one of the thing which we are always confused to have. And the integration of these technologies, when one technology or one platform does not cater to all the requirement of you, then you have to adopt two three technologies together. And when the service providers are different for different technology, the integration and the integrity becomes a critical part. When the whatever the technology we are selecting, it should be integrated with the existing, maybe the ERP, or to the trucker management, the vehicle management plan, everything, it should be integrated. And the integrity of this solution, there are solutions offered by multiple people, and it should be tampered proof, or it should be very transparent, and the sustainability should be there in that. uh, Cost at which it is available, because of the initial phases of technology, like AI and ML, things are getting now it is getting like circulated. So there are certain uncertain ROIs there. There are because it's very initial stage of technology adaptation for these technologies. So it is, there are uncertain ROIs for certain things, which makes it difficult for adoption. And sustainability of the partner, there are multiple startups are coming with certain technologies or certain new innovations. So but what happens, at certain point of time we adopt certain things, and after a point of time, if they are not there with a long run, then it is also a concerning matter for us in adopting technology. So the sustainability of the partners, or the sustainable partners, are also very important for us to select any technology in a long run. And there are the last point which I will say is the resistance to adoption of technology. When things are moving with a lot of manual interventions, people are getting more comfortable. So within inside the organization, as well as the customer we are focusing, are also very resistant towards adoption of technology. It is kind of a mental pressure which they have, the cultural change which we have, which is also one of the point in adoption of technology is concerned. So I think for technology, this is it from a supply chain point of view, as a user of technology point of view, which I can put in.
Thank you, sir, for giving us an overview about requirements and challenges of technology adoption in cold chain.